Hello, Divine Feminine, and welcome. If you are new here, a very warm welcome to you. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you all so very much for your continued love and support of the channel. This is a channeled message for the Divine Feminine Collective, although we will use some tarot cards for more insight into what Spirit is sharing today. But I have to tell you, Divine Feminine, today the number 888 is all over the place for me. Seeing triple eights everywhere, seeing it repeatedly, actually. And perhaps for many of you out there hearing this message today, you are seeing it as well. But if you haven't yet, be on the lookout for these repeating eights, 888, these triple eights, because you are more than likely going to start seeing them. And once you start seeing them and noticing them, you will start seeing even more of them, if you can imagine that. But that is the messages that are coming in from the divine because they speak to us through numbers as well as music. Now, this 888, this number can be associated with abundance and nearing the end of a cycle, potentially indicating a new chapter in your love life. Seeing eights also indicates positive changes are on the horizon. These changes could span various areas of your life, from relationships and careers to personal growth and your own well-being, or it could actually involve all of those areas of your life. You can see this as a sign of divine support. The universe and your angels and guides are with you all the time, offering guidance, protection, and encouragement as you navigate your path. Now, after everything that has been going on, the end of a cycle and the start of a new chapter will be welcomed with open arms by many divine feminines right now. The energy of the divine masculine that's been coming in is very restless, very anxious, very intense at times. And it's so strong that it makes me feel like pacing in circles, like when you can't sit still and relax. And what I'm really picking up coming in from the divine masculine is an urge to do something. Anything, as long as it is something. So divine feminines out there, if you are feeling this urge, please know that it is not you. It is coming at you from someone you are connected to. This person may have ghosted you, gone silent, or has not been in contact with you for a long time. Yet now they have this strong, overwhelming urge to make a move, to break the ice, to pour their heart out and test the waters. They tried to stay away. They tried to control the intensity of their love and your connection. And at this point, well, they're tired of resisting because it has just become flat out exhausting for them. And what I'm really hearing is enough is enough. This energy is so strong, and you divine feminines out there may have a very difficult time not having it wash all over you and overwhelm you as well. So please drop a comment in the comment section below this video if it is affecting you these days and if this resonates with you. Always interested to see what you guys hearing this message are going through on an individual basis, and we do read all of our comments and we respond. But what Spirit is saying right now, what I'm hearing is, try and take a step back from this energy and don't feed into it. Take it for what it is. It is their energy and release it back to them. Don't act on it because it's theirs to act on. So if you are feeling this urge to reach out and communicate with them, it is because they are thinking about this nonstop in their head, about breaking the ice, about testing the waters, about reaching out to communicate with you, to see if you are willing to speak to them. And them constantly thinking about that and spinning it around in their head, you will pick up that energy from them through this connection. And Spirit is saying to step back from it and not act on it because it is theirs to act on. They are the one who needs to open the lines of communication and initiate the contact between the two of you. But what Spirit is urging instead is to get yourself and your house in order. You have done your healing work on yourself, and now is not the time to go backwards. The divine masculine is feeling weak. Try not to let yourself feel weak in response to their energy. This period of no contact has not been easy on you, and it hasn't been easy on the divine masculine either. So now I'm going to grab a few tarot cards and see what Spirit is sharing with the Divine Feminine Collective today. I am holding the Nine of Swords reverse right now. Now, the Nine of Swords card upright is a card of inner turmoil and reaching a tipping point. Imagine the Divine Masculine lying awake at 3 a.m. His mind a battlefield of racing thoughts. He's restless because he's haunted, perhaps by memories of the Divine Feminine's laughter, her touch, or the moment he feels he let her slip away. Reviewing all of that in his mind, thinking upon that, dwelling upon that, and then obsessing upon all of those things and all of those beautiful shared memories that you have together. The Divine Masculine spends much of the night tossing and turning, reviewing everything in his mind about how it should be and how it could be if they'd only followed their heart, instead of listening to all of that stuff pouring out of their head where their fears and their insecurities live. The Nine of Swords is a card of overthinking, dwelling, obsessing, feeling worried and in a state of despair. And you know how that can be. You have that one thought, and that one thought becomes 10 thoughts, and then 100 thoughts, and on the cycle goes until you have tossed and turned all night, mulling over everything in your head. And this is what the Divine Masculine is doing right now. And they are exhausted. They're not sleeping very well. And you can be picking up that energy from them as well if you find yourselves tossing and turning, or if you have fallen asleep and then all of a sudden you jolt awake with thoughts of the Divine Masculine coming towards you. That is because they are thinking of you, dwelling on you, and obsessing about what they should have done and could have done differently if they had only followed their heart. And this relationship for you and the Divine Masculine would be in a very different place right now if they had followed their heart. Now, this Nine of Swords, though, is reversed, and the reversal indicates that the Divine Masculine is not just drowning in anxiety. He's starting to see it for what it is, a self-made cage. He might ask himself, why can't I let this go? Why does it still hurt? And that's because his heart knows he's meant to be with you. But his head spins tales of doubt. It's too late. She's moved on. She's not available. She will never answer if you reach out. And these are the thoughts that plague the Divine Masculine throughout the night as well as much of the day. Now, spiritually, this card suggests that the Divine Masculine is on the verge of an awakening. The anxiety is a symbol of resistance. He's fighting the pull of his soul, which screams for reunion. Practically, in the physical world, he might be pacing, scrolling through old messages or drafting texts he never sends. The restlessness is physical too, tossing in bed, unable to settle. The deeper message here is that his pain is a teacher. It's pointing him back to the Divine Feminine, if only he trusted in what he knew in his heart instead of fearing it. So now I have pulled the Five of Pentacles, and wow, just wow, the Five of Pentacles is a stark image. Two figures trudging through snow, passing a glowing church window that they don't enter. This is his own emotional reality. He feels left out in the cold. He feels cast out, whether by circumstance, his own actions, or a misunderstanding with the Divine Feminine. His anxiety feeds on this sense of lack of her presence, lack of certainty, lack of self-worth. He might think, I don't deserve her, or I've lost my chance, or this isn't going to work out because she'll never take me back. I've hurt her too much. And it's as if the Divine Masculine is standing outside the sacred space they once shared, too ashamed or afraid to knock. He is feeling very much left out in the cold, without the warmth of the Divine Feminine's love. But he has no one to blame for this, other than himself. He feels abandoned, lonely, and isolated without the presence of the divine feminine in his life. Now, on the spiritual level, this card reflects the disconnection from the divine masculine's divine essence, his own divine essence, actually. He's forgotten that he's half of a whole, not just chasing her, but part of her. His restlessness comes from his exile. He's lost without this union. Practically, this obstacle might manifest as hesitation, avoiding contact, overanalyzing her silence, or assuming she's better off without him. The deeper challenge for the divine masculine is his perception. He sees only the cold, not the light that comes from inside the church on that Five of Pentacles card that stands in front of him, or the light that she, the divine feminine, still holds for him. To move forward, he must shift from scarcity to faith. Faith that the door isn't locked, but that it's just waiting for him to turn the handle, waiting for him to turn the key. Well, good news, divine feminine, as I draw the Two of Cups out of the deck. The Two of Cups is the heart's triumph, a card of equals meeting, cups raised in a toast to love and unity. For the divine masculine, this is the vision of what could be, standing face to face with the divine feminine, their energies intertwining once more. This isn't just a romantic reunion. It's a soul-level homecoming, a union of hearts and a union of souls as you and the divine masculine face each other in a loving embrace. The restlessness and anxiety that the divine masculine has been feeling dissolves as he steps into this truth, that their bond transcends time, mistakes, or distance. This card whispers she feels it too. She's waiting, even if she doesn't say it. Now, spiritually, the Two of Cups is the divine masculine's call to embody his divine role, not just to seek her, but to meet the divine feminine as a partner in balance. He must shed the weight of guilt and fear, offering his authentic self instead. Practically, this guidance urges action, to reach out, speak his heart, or show up in a way that honors this connection. It might be a message, a gesture, or simply showing consistency. The outcome isn't guaranteed in a literal sense because free will reigns, but the potential is radiant, a mutual recognition of their shared destiny. The expanded message here is about trust and courage. His restlessness is the spark, his anxiety, the fuel. If he channels them into vulnerability, saying, "I miss you," or "I want us again," the Two of Cups becomes the divine masculine's reality. The divine feminine isn't a distant star. She's a mirror reflecting his longing back to him. Now, your spirit guides want you to know that major change is coming and to stay strong in your power, divine feminines, while the divine masculine battles their inner demons and finds their way back to you. This is your message for today, divine feminine. Thank you all so much for watching or listening and allowing us to be part of your journey. If you enjoyed this message, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a blessed day, everyone.